Hey there, and welcome to The Secrets of Stylish Women. I am your host, Lauren Simmons, and I'm a personal stylist and style strategist. And I help women, predominantly 40 plus women, well, not 40 plus women, but women who are 40 plus, who are looking to walk confidently and stylishly into the next phase of their lives. Because, as you evolve in life, part of that evolution includes upgrading your style and dressing in a way that really represents who you are and where you are, who you are, where you are at that stage of life. And that's likely very different from previous versions of yourself. And it may include some elements, but we evolve, we change, we engage in different activities which require different uniforms. So I help women dress, but not just based on, okay, I need to buy XYZ, X amount of tops, X amount of bottoms. It really varies by from woman to woman, and it varies just based on so many factors. So I help women understand, okay, for this stage of my life, these are options. These are things I can consider. These are different ways I can style my clothing. One of my areas of specialty is helping women understand how they can really leverage the full scope of their wardrobe. And I know that sounds like corporate jargon, but that's really what I do. It's like our wardrobes, like nowadays, there are opportunities to use, clothing from one area of your life to another. Like I can wear something to work that I would hang out with after work. And that doesn't mean like wearing low cut, tight, or things that are, sexier in nature. It's really just having um, enough of a creative eye to understand that, okay, I can take this blazer from daytime to playtime with a pair of skinny jeans and boots, or maybe I'll wear a pair of trouser jeans, or like there's always some casual element because I don't want to be super buttoned up. But then some days I want to differentiate myself and I'll be a little dressier. So although I may look some dressier on some days than others, the difference is, or actually the common thread that pulls those things together, even if it's a more casual look, there's always going to be some level of polish. So when you see me in a pair of jeans, you're not just going to see me in a pair of, bummy, dirty, ill-fitting jeans. Like they're going to be tailored, or they'll have some interesting detail, or they'll be pretty plain, but they complement something else really well. So I look at style as a way to differentiate yourself, a way to make a statement, a way to change the narrative, and also raise the bar, because being a stylish woman is contagious. I often shift the collective style consciousness of whatever spaces I occupy, because people know that I'm very serious about fashion and very serious about style, because I believe that it's very important. And there's always been a part of me that struggled with, the frivolity of style, or the perceived frivolity of style. And maybe that's something that I internalize, but there is a part of fashion and style that is utterly indulgent and fantasy like and just beautiful. And it takes a lot of time and resources and money in some cases. And that's art. Style is art. So, if you think of style as something only as like getting dressed as something utilitarian, there's just so much more. There's so much more to it, because style is an opportunity to express yourself and tell a story. And who doesn't like a good story, right? So you can look at your clothing as a way to tell a story. So that's one thing. Couple of things. So this episode 5, was supposed to be something else. I did have a great conversation with the lovely Stephanie Humphrey, also known as Tech Life Stephanie. Oh my God, no, she's not known as Tech Life Stephanie. She's known as Tech Life Stephanie Humphrey. And I interviewed her and had a great conversation a couple of weeks ago. We did record that podcast episode, and it's not quite ready yet. So I didn't want to make you wait any longer to hear from me. So I decided to just go ahead and record another podcast. So the Stephanie Humphrey podcast episode will be coming soon. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I just wanted to come by and say hello and drop some style pearls of wisdom and talk about style. One of my style secrets is to lean into some color. I know that having a minimalistic or a wardrobe based around neutrals can seem really appealing, and it definitely has its place. I think it's a cool aesthetic if you are intentional about how you select the pieces in your wardrobe. But I also like to lean into color. You know that color is something you'll see in my wardrobe. You see this tulle skirt back here, yellow tulle skirt. I have on pink glasses right now with pink tinted lenses. And I'm wondering if that was some kind of hidden meaning that I um, purchased a pair of rose colored glasses. I mean, I'm pretty damn cynical as they come, so I don't know that I have rose colored glasses. You know me. You know me. I'm from New York, Brooklyn's finest. As you can see on the shirt over there, Brooklyn's finest is my brand. We'll talk about that another time, though. But anyway, yeah. So I like the color pink, and I encourage you to lean into color. Try something that is very, very rich or highly saturated. Use it as an accent. You don't have to go like full on with the color. If you want to do maybe a neutral colored outfit and a pop of color with like a really, richly saturated blazer, that can be your focal point for your area. You can get some fun glasses in a nice color, a nice bright color, or like a belt, or maybe a statement bag, I know someone like a very high powered woman at one of the companies that I work for. She had this buttery soft, it was big, like an orange oversized tote bag, and orange doesn't match, and I'm doing air quotes for those who don't have the visuals right now, but it didn't match everything, but it complemented so many things. I mean, if you think about color, we're not always trying to go for the matchy matchy look. It doesn't have to match. There are complementary colors. So I may have on an outfit that is pretty monochromatic with some creams and tans and beiges. But if I have an orange, like a rich orange tote bag, I could wear that. That could be my pop of color. I can also wear that with black. I can also wear that with denim. I can also wear that with, let's see, it's an orange tote. So let's say we even want to bring it into the fall. So maybe we want to combine it. You can still do that with like a winter white. You can wear that orange bag with a winter white and with some heavier fabrics. Or you can mix it with, what else could we mix it with if we want to be bold and daring? So we can mix it with some patterns, some plaids, some houndstooth, some, whatever. So mix it up with the fabrics of fall, like rich browns. I could even see, if you really want to get bold, you can mix with greens, like maybe a nice deep, like a forest green in the fall, and you can still have that pop of orange. So just think about how you can add color to your wardrobe, because color can be your friend. And again, you don't have to go full on with color. You can, just have little accents here and there. So hang on, let me get a sip of water. Yeah. So, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, so Sip Shop Chic, the Philly edition that was scheduled for May 17th, and that has been postponed / canceled. It was going to be held at the fantastic boutique and creative hub in the Philadelphia Fashion District. So it's called Maison Philly Fashion Week, and it's on the concourse when you go to the space. And it's a beautiful, it's a boutique, and like I said, a creative space. And the podcast episode that I recorded with Stephanie Humphrey, it was recorded at one of the the creative areas within the boutique. So it's not just a boutique that sells local and independent designers. You'll find pieces that you're not going to find everywhere. You'll be supporting local and small businesses. And then they're building out the space so that you can actually, it's a content hub, and you can can create content. So it's a whole experience. So I encourage you to go there and visit. I actually made a purchase from the boutique, and I was going to wear the outfit at the Shop Chic event. But since that has been put on hold, I may wear it this weekend for Mother's Day. So I just have to figure out, how I want to style it. I actually should have had that figured it out already. But I haven't, and I still have a couple of days, but it's cutting it kind of close. But anyway, long story short, I'm going to be wearing the outfit, so stay tuned for that. And check out the space if you're in the Philadelphia area. It's a place that you just have to visit. Okay, cool. Um, and let's see. I did have some more things I wanted to talk about. I actually wanted to make this episode kind of short today because I just wanted to get back into the swing of things. I didn't mention that I was down for a week. I was sick. I had some kind of flu-like virus, so I was not really able to move forward on a bunch of projects related to the Fearless Fashionista and the Secrets of Stylish Women. And I'm also, I'm working with a couple of clients right now. So I have been balancing a lot. But I do want you to know that, I'm still committed to bringing you quality content, topics about style. If we want to think about a non-style related secret, because, I share one of those in every episode. I want to talk a little bit about, evolution, your evolution as a human. I'm on a constant quest to better myself. And, sometimes I don't give myself enough grace for being a human being. But I just feel like you got to keep trying. You have to keep trying, even if you have not been successful in the past at a certain thing. And, if you have this goal, maybe you don't change the goal, you just change the way you get to the goal. So I encourage you to just stay committed. And sometimes being committed means, pressing the pause button, taking a step back from things so you can recalibrate and figure out what direction you should be going in. Because, for many years, and I speak about this a lot, in most environments, I don't feel comfortable. I don't. Um, so I've used my ability to sit back and observe work for me in so many ways. So I do have, in addition to being a personal stylist and style strategy, I do have a job. I'm in the financial services industry. I have a full-time job, and I am able to use my gifts and talents at that organization also. So I just love the fact that I'm able to share my gifts and talents on a couple of different fronts, serving women through style, and also being able to share my gifts in another way, in another business. So I am thankful. I'm thankful for that. But I do love the style strategy portion of what I do, because I did want to give you a couple of examples today of the way I work with women. So I do have clients who it's like a retainer and ongoing relationship, because they have, like, the thing is, women I work with are stylish women. They're not just women who don't know how to dress. They're stylish women, but they want a different perspective. They may want to inject a little more personality, because, I lean into bold colors and patterns. And, sometimes I just do things that don't make sense. And I help my clients push the boundaries. So I have my clients wear things that they never thought they would wear. Like, I have a client who didn't wear sneakers, I'm not a heavy-handed person. I just illuminate possibilities. And my favorite part of working with women is seeing that moment when the light bulb goes off, and I can say, oh, I can do this with this. So it's about helping women think about style in a more expansive way. You don't always have to match. Everything doesn't always have to go together. There's a difference between looking matchy and monochromatic. Each woman has a different way that her style can be brought to life. And with this retainer client, one in particular who I'm thinking about, she, she's having a house built, And I'm like, okay, well, you need to start thinking about, like, if you have the ability to do any customization, what do you want your bedroom and closet experience to be like? How many closets can you have? Where are they going to be configured? Even if you do have ample closet space, incorporate a decorative, and not a big one, but a decorative clothing rack in your room that looks like art, that looks like something that could be a part of your decor, and curate a very specific set of clothing to blend in with your decor. This is a good way to, constantly keep the look of your bedroom, keep it fresh and interesting. You can hang things there. You don't want a lot of stuff. It has to be very curated, but you want to think about, maybe there are some outfits or a few pieces you want to incorporate into your wardrobe that you have not been utilizing. So you hang those on the rack. Or maybe you bought something new, or maybe you just need to keep something over there so you can get inspiration to figure out how to style it. And when you just have a few core pieces on the rack, then you can easily just mix and match, play around, see how they look, or you can organize them to go with your decor. So think about ways that, you know, you can create an environment that helps you feel inspired to get dressed, because part of getting dressed also, it can be one of the barriers can be feeling angst. Like, some women feel angst about what's in their closet because they don't know what to wear, they don't know how to pair things, they bought it on the mannequin a certain way and they refuse to switch it up or mix it up with something else. They refuse to let go of things that just don't represent who they are. And nobody wants to just waste things and contribute to what's in the landfills. But it would be amazing if we can start finding ways to get our clothing to people who can use it. Because I have things that are still in good condition and I've been afraid to let them go. But now I'm getting to the point where it's like, I just feel like there are certain things that just don't even make sense in my wardrobe anymore. Like, there's a couple of things I haven't worn in a while, and I'm like, okay, I need to work these in the rotation, because there are a few pieces that I have in my wardrobe. I only wear them like once or twice a year. Like the Michael Kors patchwork leather trench. I love that coat. I was so happy to get my hands on that coat, but I don't wear it that often. And I actually bought it when I was a little fluffier. And at one point, I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to button this. I should consign this. I should sell this. And I am so glad I did not, because I got it at a great price and I just love it. It is such a statement piece. And it's just something that, like I said, I wear it like twice a year and that's enough. And I have boots that actually match that coat. Imagine that. That's a lot visually, but I've worn it together because if I want to create an impactful look, yes, I will do matchy matchy. But there are like levels to this, and there's ways that you can mix and match. Like, you can wear head to toe print and look tacky, or you can wear head to toe print and be like, oh, okay. Like, somebody could look at you and be like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And there's not always like, oh, this is how you achieve that look. I always say that style is part, there are some, and I don't like to say rules, but there are some guidelines that do help the way garments look, and how, factoring your body shape into the style of the garment to create the perfect, harmony. Like, all that is real, but um, style is part, like science, it's part art and it's part feeling, and that unknown, unspoken, that, like, you just can't explain everything, how some things just make sense and they just do, even though they don't. So, yeah, sometimes style is like that. And I'm willing to take those risks. And I really like to help my clients, um, tap into their inner fashionista. Because look, at this stage in our life, we've experienced some things, and it's time to live life on your terms, ladies. Don't you want to live life on your terms? Do the things that make you happy. And it can be challenging and scary, and it can be lonely and all those things, but the rewards, the rewards. And I'm telling you, the fact that I have a passion, which is style and spreading the word to other women about style and helping women with style, that's my calling. And I'm so happy I have been able to identify that. and tap into that and really start leaning into it in a way that makes sense to me. And, there's a whole slew of people, public figures, family members, friends, like all types of people, all types of information I've consumed. Shout out to all of the other people out here giving free information. I've learned so much. And, I have to pay it forward by providing information and resources and tips and things that I know, because style is a big part of who we are as women. It's a big part of who we are as women. And we all know all the pressures that women have to balance and all the things we have to face and the additional scrutiny about our appearance. It doesn't help. And style for some women is just like, oh my God, yeah, some women just can't deal. And that's why personal stylists and style strategists are great resources. They help take the fuss out of organizing your wardrobe and thinking about style. Because once you have a few solid style strategies, you can apply that to your everyday life, because you will have selected clothing that looks good, works for your body type and lifestyle. You will start thinking about the events that you have in your life and planning ahead. You will have shopped in a way, or have had, worked with your personal stylist to develop a curated wardrobe that can be used for multiple occasions. Again, taking things from daytime to playtime, learning how to mix and match so you can really, portray or convey a sense of abundance through your wardrobe without constantly buying new things. I mean, at this point, it's like, yeah, it's nice to have a lot of stuff, but sometimes it's not, because having too many options can clutter your mind, and make it confusing. So I certainly believe in having a streamlined wardrobe that provides you with options, but also allows you flexibility to look good. People should incorporate more statement pieces into their outfits. Why aren't we trying to make statements on a regular basis? So, I can go on and on, but I did want to share that as an example of how I work with clients in terms of style strategies. So another thing I told her is, maybe you have a closet that you can turn into like a fitting room. So make it look like a department store fitting room. Make sure you get some good lighting in there, mirrored walls, maybe a pedestal to step on, and some other elements. So you can go in, and when you try in your clothes at home and do your little fashion shows, you get the full experience. Set up your little tripod, get some content, look back at the footage. Like, we should be looking good and we should be feeling good. So if you have the opportunity to change, like, a little closet into a dressing room, think about that. Make your bedroom luxe and feel good. Change your undergarments, buy some new panties and some new bras. We should be getting bra fittings at least once a year. And, more frequently, if your body excuse me, not temperature, I'm thinking of hot flashes. um, but if your body weight fluctuates, whether you gain weight, whether you lose weight, and even if you are, working out and developing your body in a different way, you need to get your bra size, measurements, and get bras that fit you properly. That is a critical step in helping to ensure that the foundation is set for your clothing. So get a bra fitting, ladies, a professional one. Find a bra fitter in your area. If you're in the Philadelphia area, I have used the Philly Bra Lady. She's pretty great. And Nordstrom, they do bra fittings, and they're pretty accurate and on point too. So no excuses. And you'll learn the styles that work for your body type. It will impact the way you feel in your clothes. I'm serious. Like, when I had my first professional bra fitting in a long time, I didn't know that the support is supposed to come from the band. Like, if you're not wearing the right size band, and many women wear bands that are too big, it's not giving the proper support. And we're thinking that the support comes from the straps. No, the straps work in conjunction with the design of the bra and the band, and whether you're being properly supported. So that was news to me. I was shocked. Did anybody learn that for the first time today? But yeah, get a bra fitting. Okay, so you're getting lots of style secrets. You got a lot today. You got a lot. I wasn't even planning on staying on that long, but I did want to stop by and say hey. And remember, stay tuned for the episode of The Secrets of Stylish Women, where I have this amazing conversation with Stephanie Humphrey, Tech Life Steph. I am, we've postponed Shop Chic, the Philly edition. And, again, I'm committed to bringing you content talking about the style related topics that you want to hear about. I'm not even going to lean into Met Gala stuff because honestly, I've been working so hard on my business, working to serve my clients. I don't always get to keep up with all the fashion of the moment stuff, but I did see some amazing fashion. I will tell you, Janelle Monáe. Okay. Whoo, child. Anyway, so that's all I'm going to say about that. She looked amazing. And of course, other people did too, but I'm not going to sit here and go through the whole list because I just don't remember everything. But I definitely appreciate that. I need to create my own version of a Met Gala. Ooh. Anyway, so here, yeah, The Secrets of Stylish Women. This is episode 5. I'll be coming to you more regularly once I, get this bank of episodes. I talked about creating a bank of episodes. So here we are with episode 5. And I will be back soon with some amazing content, some amazing guests. And until then, I want you to be fearless, stay fashionable, have fun. That is my motto. The Fearless Fashionista. If you want to get more information about who I am and how I came to be the Fearless Fashionista, please go to my website, thefearlessfashionista.com. You can sign up for my newsletter and you will get a free ebook which has the top 6 style mistakes that you're likely making and how to fix them. So I'm going to hook you up and you will be added to my my community. And that's where I talk about style related topics. You get opportunities to get early access to content and products by going to my website. Oh, so that's my newsletter. If you go to the website, you can purchase my book, Find Your Fabulous, The Fearless Fashionista Approach to Developing and Owning Your Style. And that is a really easy resource that you can incorporate into your style routine to help you just think about style differently. So those are ways you can get more content related to The Fearless Fashionista. And if you have questions, you can reach out, Lauren at The Fearless I always mess up with this part. So listen, let's take this back. This is how you can get in touch with me. You can reach out by entering your comments, in the notes of this podcast episode, or you can send me an email, Lauren, Lauren, at thefearlessfashionista.com. So you see how it says Fearless Fashionista on the screen? That's the way you spell it, but there's no spaces in between and there's a .com. So Lauren at thefearlessfashionista.com. Thank you for tuning in. Send me your comments. Let me know what you want to hear about. And I will be back soon with more content and more amazing guests. So have a fashionable day or night or whatever time of day it is while you're listening to this. All right. Bye.